The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Come on, set! Ready, ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his... Sticking with Walker on second down. There he goes left side. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ken Walker, 76 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Check, contact, check, contact.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Breaks a tackle.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Reeves. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That was complete out to Michael Mayer. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Siaki Ika
able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that and Charles.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And Walker once more. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Let's go.
Back to throw. Reeves. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Walker to start the drive. There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ken Walker doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Raiders 3.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
21-3 is your score after one.
First quarter with the score Browns 21, Raiders 3.
Come on.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Well, they hit him in the back. And that is not going to get it. Go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Trap 50.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go. Set.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll shift things around. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Black shot. Ready?
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. Oh, he had him. He was open.
Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas.
Looking to throw. Reeves. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That huge huge loss on the sack. Makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Reeves. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A give for Walker running right. They find some open field here. There he goes again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Raiders 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory,
The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake. Reeves. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready, ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Raiders' 9-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Slide, 97. Ready?
They'll try and run, Walker. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Okay,
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the left side, there's Mayer. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 3. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on,
2nd down and 3.
Warrior 70.
Operating from the gun, Reeves. That's complete, left side to Bateman. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to the running game with Jacobs. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Reeves. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Browns 34, Raiders 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Strike. Check. Strike.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
41, Raiders 10.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left is Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Thompson Robinson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Reeves. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On the ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Striker, 3-3.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Smash. Red. Yellow. Go. Check Fury. Ready.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to... There he goes, right side. And they work this out past the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down. Reeves. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now 3rd down and 7. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Reeves. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
43
Now
rounds.
they'll change things up.
Set.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Shot. 17. Hut, hut.
They'll run it with Neal.
Oh, able to avoid him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Ready?
They run again with Neal. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Set.
Neal. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trouble. 38. Hut, hut.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is